Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindarsfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Yen, we're coming for you. Feels like an age since the echoes of the past, but we're here on Hindarsfjall. So Ermion told us about the Wild Hunt's destruction of the village of Lofoten, and I can believe that, considering we ran into some Wild Hunt hounds at the very end of the last episode. This road must lead into the village here. Yeah, there's the gate. Must be Lofoten. Let's look at our journal. So, missing persons. Though Ermion was incensed, no druidic pun intended, at Yennefer and Geralt's theft and desecration of an ancient artifact, he was willing to put his anger aside to help them find Ciri. He told them of the Hunt's recent destruction of the village of Lofoten. Geralt and Yennefer knew at once it could not have been a chance attack. Ciri. They went there looking for her. So where is Yennefer? Village is that way. Quest marker's pointing me this way. Must be able to scale these rocks. Oh, I see a boat over there. There she is.
Greetings, Yen.
Good thing you're here. The frostbite was starting to set in.
Is that a hint that I've took too long? I should have worn warmer clothing. No, just something to take care of.
Had a matter to tend to.
A matter that brooked no delay, I presume. What was it? A Necker contract?
Something like that. Can we go?
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindarsfjall. But if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way. Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
True that.
What if Craven told the truth?
Get in the grind.
What if he didn't abandon us? But was...
Stop, they won't speak it.
He was our brother
Perhaps
in
we're
blood.
written in the
We
stars.
sailed on the same longship, sat oar to oar, raided the Black Ones together.
But when they attacked, he fled. Abandoned his mum and sis. Abandoned us all.
Craven they're telling the story of. This guy was naming the dead, and this ritual of sorts is just up here.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So?
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent. Then speak.
Oh, Yennefer. Never change.
They say the Wild Hunt destroyed this village.
That is true, though few believe us. You don't either, I'm sure. Did you see riders on skeleton horses, wearing frost-covered armor?
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of the claws of dead men, like in the ballads. Leif yelled to grab the children. Then they came, cut him across his face. He tried to whisper, only blood came out.
You were to ask about someone, not prod their wounds. That's enough.
What happened then?
Go on.
I ran out to get help, to get Leif. But so many bodies. Yole, Ingvar, little Necky.
Which way did the riders go?
Towards the sea, through the ravine, on horses made of bones. Bones and ice and...
Enough! Get to the point. Now.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She is not here.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I've buried so many, I may have forgotten.
This Ciri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes. Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in the stables with Craven. 1,000 curses upon him.
Remember anything else? Anything at all?
Only that she seemed tired. Very tired. And her hair was wet.
Great. So we know she bathed. Progress.
I'm sorry,
Craven!
My apologies. Craven. Craven could have told you more.
This Craven you mentioned, does he have a name?
He did. Until the elders struck him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the wild hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvag.
This Craven fellow that's had his name and, well, everything stripped from him. That's who some of the villagers were talking about when we entered Lofferton.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed Morkvarg.
And thus regain his honor and his name.
Trial by ordeal. Very Skelligan.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
Morkvarg. What's that?
Who, you mean?
The vilest man ever to inhabit Skellige. Nothing was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands, took gold from Nilfgaard, killed children, pregnant women.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were, so he sailed to Hindarsfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago.
Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her, she cursed him, and Morkvarg transformed into a beast.
A curse? A monster? You've got some work to do.
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a silver sword should do the trick.
It's not that simple. There have been those who have bested Morkvarg, yet he always returns.
So, it's a complex curse, meaning I need more information.
I understand, but I've told you all I know.
Speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened. Of all the pilgrims there at the time, he alone escaped with his life. He settled in Larvik. You'll find him there at the landing, provided he's not out to sea when you arrive.
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there once.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make our pleas before it.
Those who venture below remain in the garden forever.
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds, but so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freyr as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
Sure, Yen, sure.
Seems he did not come to pray.
So there's a lot of information there. Some fellow who is claimed to have been running from the Wild Hunt. I don't know if it's that simple, we'll soon find out, but whoever it was has gone to the Sacred Garden to rid it of someone called Morkvarg, who's transformed into a beast.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I?
Fair point. Fair point. It's a guarded treasure we're running past here. I'm half tempted to go for it and see if Yennefer helps me out, but we'll leave it be for now. This must be it. Freya's garden.
My. That must be Morkvarg. Quite the appetite.
Mm-hmm. Might even call it Wolven.
A bite. Just one morsel. One piece. A crumb. Food. Food. Shite! Not again! Not again!
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Wait till he gets a closer look at me.
Yeah. So we've got another quest just started there, Nameless. Search for signs of Craven near the sacred tree using your Witcher senses. And then we had In Wolf's Clothing that started. Talk to Einar about the curse and find Morkvarg. Whereabouts is this? He said Larvik, didn't he? That's taken as a last with Karisu. Here he is, over here. There's a race there as well. Not today, no racing today. Right, let's continue with Yen.
So, where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent.
Indeed. Our friend is following us, I think. Something below me marked on the map. Can't see him. Oh, it's a wolf. It's not the werewolf.
Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Which is why you should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
Ball and chain?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
See you later. Yeah, I expected you to object, yeah.
Thought you might object.
Me? Please. I can be extraordinarily conciliatory.
Yen, look me in the eye. What are you plotting?
Many things. How to seize the Temerian crown, how to sell Kaer Morhen out from under you. Go already!
Oh, Yen. Right, so... we got a lot of things to look at here.
Craven's blood, flowing profusely. Trail's clear. Should lead me to him. Something down there. Can't see a thing.
Yeah, big drop.
Light prints. Craven trod carefully.
I have to be careful, because Morkvarg is around here somewhere, and there seems to be plenty of wolves with him. So we've got this in wolf's clothing side by side with this quest, so I'm half tempted to... I will drop down. So where don't I? Should be able to jump back up here if worst comes to worst.
Well, what is it?
So a quick chat to Yen.
What do you know about this garden?
Let me think. That it's dreadfully overgrown.
Had its history in mind.
They say Freya herself planted it. When the world was young, the goddess strode across Skellige, sowing seeds among the rocks. But Urboros the snake bit a hole in her basket. All her seeds poured from it and landed here. Thus, this garden is bounteous, while the rest of Skellige is barren.
You believe that?
Is that a serious question? Of course not. Favorable microclimate for plant life. End of story.
To transform into a werewolf. It's a dog's life, huh?
Well, there's not a youth out there who doesn't have a wolf in his belly.
Then the curse confined him to this garden? Couldn't really cut his wolf loose.
No question he was top dog here.
Just wolfing things down, or not.
Geralt. That's enough.
Fine. Still had a few good ones at the tip of my tongue.
I'm sure you did. We'll say you won.
Won something against Yennefer, that's a first.
Alright, going back down.
Be careful.
Let's have a look. I got our beast oil on, and curse style on our steel. Moondust is equipped. Maribor. Oh, here's the gate. This is where we saw Morkvarg earlier. And it's still locked. Uh-oh.
Looks like Morkvarg got bored of sneaking around and attacked. Craven's blood.
Come on!
Knew that was gonna come. That's all the wolves that... Oh, there's one thing left, but is that Morkvarg? Can't really be too sure. Oh, got a body.
No bite marks. Morkvarg doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really dulled.
Bet she heard that.
Craven was injured, started running. Craven's blood.
Seems to be leading this way. To the corner, maybe? No. Oh, look above the door. Scratch marks.
Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round.
God damn it. Explore the further parts of the herbarium. Gotta find a way around, I guess. need to head over to Larvik and speak to Einar as well if I can. Find out what has happened to Morkvarg, if possible, if he even knows anything. Right, so what are these tracks then? Okay, this is just a wolf, it's okay. The herbs. We got another body.
Another corpse. No bite marks here either.
Strange. So, as Geralt said, he's not eating his victims. A trail over here.
Lots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby.
But where? Okay, I think I found it. Yeah. Yeah, he's going this way.
Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it.
It's to get over to there that you're talking about, aren't you, Geralt? Use the lever to open the floodgate so you can continue further. What's in here is what I'm worried about. We just switch quests. Let's see. So we've got to find Morkvarg and speak to Einar about the curse. This has got to be his lair.
Key? Raymond? Where's the key? All I have in the chapter house. The crate. But the key? Where's the key? Why so silent, Raymond? You thief! You rogue! You whoreson! You worthless bastard! I will find the key without you, idiot, stupid prick!
Maybe not the best idea there, girl.
Hide your stench.
As expected, he's lightning quick. Not one of the best though. Neither was that. Okay, let's too close quarters for that.
How long you gonna make it wait?
Oh, we got him.
Willing to talk now?
Only now can I. Such is the curse. Makes me bite, scratch, mangle, till I drop. You've got time before the blood's gone from me, and I return. Listen carefully. Undo the curse. Free me. Finally, I will reward you.
Like being a werewolf, you mention a reward.
So, no joy in being a werewolf?
Nay. It's the worst. Not the garden to which I'm bound, even. But the hunger. Anything I devour turns to ash. Ash I cannot eat. I cannot drink. Yet I bloody live and roam and prowl. The hunger is terrible. Terrible. I bite my own flesh. But the smallest morsel burns my throat like boiling tar.
Everlasting hunger. Classic as curses go. Goes to explain why all those corpses went untouched.
Help, or I'll return to shred you, rip you limb from limb.
I'm counting it, yeah. I'll see what I can do about lifting this curse.
See what I can do.
See and do, or I shall return.
So we can feed him now. Wasn't an option before, I don't think. Or we can finish him off. We haven't got anything to feed him.
Looking for a man named Craven. Apparently came here to kill you.
Seems it didn't work out. Those who come rarely introduce themselves. What did he look like?
No idea.
Then I cannot help you. I've shredded many.
Mentioned a reward of some kind.
Looted, raided, drunk most away, all but one. True treasure hid away. Yours. Just help me.
Feed him or put him out of his misery. Farewell. No, we'll leave him. He's gonna die anyway.
Farewell.
See you soon.
And there he goes. So, 3 objectives for this quest. He's got a quest item, werewolf meat. I wonder if that's what's used to feed him. So get rid of the werewolf in the garden, talk to Einar about the curse, and find the key Morkvarg mentioned using your witch's senses. Let's explore his cave and hide out while we're here. What's this? Better angle?
Drafts from below. A cave.
There we go. Find a way into the flooded cave. Alright, we're gonna go and talk to Einar. See if he knows anything. Doesn't seem to be anything else in his hideout. Oh! I lie. We do have something. What the hell is this? Polymorphy. To change form, to shape one's matter as clay, this is no novice's trick, no flickering glowlight or rat-killing blue bolt. Only those with bowels soaked in oceans of magic arcana, and few are born with bowels so absorbent, can hope to master it. There are exceptions, of course. Dragons, as it is well known, possess such a talent innately. With no need for study, they can, guided by some otherworldly intuition, change between humanoid and reptilian form. As for the other races, higher vampires, e.g. Bruxa, are known to flicker between states, yet given the understandable difficulties of conducting research in this area, we do not know if this transition constitutes an act of polymorphy. The human race is, obviously, much more accessible to scholars of polymorphy. Their years of study have borne fruit in the form of a set of methods and guidelines for the identification, nurture and deployment of this talent. The most accomplished result of the careful application of these methods, Philippa Eilhart.
Ideal friend. Patient, doesn't mouth off.
Right, now I don't think there's anything else in here. Right, we need some more clues to find out how to rid Morkvarg for good. There's a contraption here, so find a way to get into the flooded cave. That must have something to do with that. So we'll come back to this. We first want to speak with Einar about the curse. He's quite the distance away. I just need to get out of this place first. Now then, I still don't have the key, so I can't use the main gate. Can you just open it for me again? It'd be so much easier. I just hop down up here. Don't think it's... it might be a bit too far actually saying that. I'll run round. Can't hurt. So we've got ourselves a werewolf problem. So does Hindarsfjall. I'm sure he said, what, 10 years he's been here? Oh, go away. It's quite a long time. Ah, nothing under the waterfall. Right, Larvik is eastward of Freya's garden. I suppose actually whilst we're heading this way we may as well go and see if Kurisu is in here. She better have me. Sol's an alchemist as well.
That's one more week, Chris. I know you.
Oh, she is.
But you're yet too weak to embark on a journey.
Thank you, but I don't want to overstay my welcome. Besides, it's time I went home. They must all think me dead there.
Fret not. I'm certain they await you.
Your brother's certainly looking for you. Well, a happy ending. She is alive.
Welcome to the Temple of Freya. I'm Kurisu. How can I help?
You're Kurisu?
Aye.
Ran into your brother. He's scouring all Skellige for you.
You know him? Truly? How is he?
Fine. Mentioned some pirates had kidnapped you.
'Twas the most horrible night of my life. I remember fire, cries, and the clink of iron against iron. They herded us on a longship. Toward dawn a storm broke. It was mayhem, so I took advantage and jumped overboard. Sisters Astrid and Dala found me on the beach, near dead. They brought me to the temple, watched over me. I owe them my life.
You were lucky. Very.
True. Soon as I get back to Bland Air, me and my brother will make an offering to Freya. And I thank you for your help.
Take care now.
Oh, what a nice outcome. alchemist here.
Why does the goddess bring you here?
Brought myself here, seems to me.
You do not worship Freya.
No, but I respect those that do, including her priestesses.
This does you credit, but is meaningless as well. For Freya rewards and punishes those of other faiths and infidels as she does her own. Worship her and it will help, though it will settle nothing. What do you need?
Tell me something about this temple, could you?
It happened once that Freya lost her favorite white cat. She scoured the Isles and finally found him here. Freya's heart filled with joy, and she blessed this place. A temple was then established here.
Didn't know Freya was into cats?
Your ignorance speaks poorly of you. The white cat is the goddess's sacred animal and has deep symbolic significance. This temple is for those who seek Freya's help in finding what they desperately seek. Perhaps even you shall experience her grace. Scorn her not. Or have you friends so powerful that you can afford to spurn divine aid?
Okay then.
Mind if I have a look at your wares?
What is she selling? A couple of books. Travel Between Worlds. Beliefs of Skellige, Freya. Buy both of them. Crystallized Essence. Not bad.
Farewell.
Okay. That book's probably one of the ones for the chap on one of the northern islands that we ran into.
Clouds obscure the sky and mother and cross the sea.
And we're back to tracking nameless again. Which way are we going? Can we... Must be a path that leads this way, surely. Hindarsfjall, oh yeah, there is, okay. So I'll follow the road along. Pretty little island, isn't it? Shame it's been half destroyed by the wild hunt. And it's got a nasty werewolf curse that's afflicting it. So we're heading to Larvik to speak to Einar. Hopefully he'll be able to give us a little more information on how we can possibly get rid of Morkvarg. Great. It's probably a contract of some sort. Just have to remember that, though. You can probably... I should probably pick it up, shouldn't I? No, there'll be a quest on the notice board in Larvik for it, probably. I'm not going to read off it today, though. Like I said, I want to get this quest done. I want to keep the distractions to a minimum. And he was down here, wasn't it? Was that quest? It is a quest, right? That's just over there as well. Hopefully he hasn't set out yet. Looks like he's getting ready to. There's people down at the docks. Hopefully I've caught him. Yeah, the loading cargo on board.
Something I've always wondered. What do you witchers do once there are no basilisks, lashings or giants around? Eh?
Nah, here he is.
You're a you dimwit! Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you!
Got a minute?
Prepare my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were the hunter's son.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
Ah, so them's your apples. Alright, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
But she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed. But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
What happened to Morkvarg?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me. Yet.
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
Eye on you. Respect, Witcher.
Not a great deal we learnt from him there, though I am a bit curious of how he can cut and run from battle and be treated exactly the same, whereas this chap who's now going by Craven is said to have done the same, though I'm a bit sceptical, and he gets renounced, his name taken away from him, and banished, and what's not. So to try and redeem himself, he goes to fight Morkvarg alone, something which this Einar fellow didn't want to do. And it's a little bit hypocritical, don't you think? As is the way with things, I suppose, at times. So we're approaching mid-afternoon now, so we've got to get rid of the well from the garden and... Right. Our way back. Just remember which roads to travel. And here it is. Hopefully Yen doesn't mind the diversion. She's waiting up top, of course. I'll switch back to Nameless, I think, once we get inside the gates. Right. Do I kill this or not? Yes. Yes, we do. It's bugging me that it keeps attempting to attack me or get my attention every time I come out of this place. So to save Yen the trouble... Just get our Yerden at the ready. The question is, what level is it? It's only level 16. Come on. Not really a challenge, all things considered. We got Assassin's Gauntlets, Diamond Dust, a few Florins. Not bad. Crows keep bloody coming back. Which I've been meaning to show you, because we got a reward in the last episode, didn't we, for helping Crack with both Ceres and Hjalmar. He gave us this sword. Fate. 5% Igni sign intensity, Axi sign intensity, and 10% chance to stagger. And we also got Hjalmar's steel sword, which we won off him at the feast in the Great Hall. I'll make sure to stick them in my stash when I next find one. Don't know how long that's going to be though, I have to be careful how much stuff I'm looting. Fast roll point. Okay. If we go around this way then. if there's any more or anything else we can find in this garden. Okay, so here's Yennefer. Right, let's switch back to explore further parts of the herbarium. Get in here? We can. Ugh. Door number 1 is locked. Door number 2 is locked. Great. Don't want to do that. Okay, I guess we can't do anything in here then. Interesting. Excuse me again. Whoa. Now this door was also blocked off. There's got to be a way around somewhere. Especially with all the commotion that seems to have gone on here. I wonder if I've missed something.
Craven's blood.
Ah, sneaky. I did not see that door before. Very, very sneaky. Oh, for God's sake.
Morkvarg doesn't give up easily.
God damn it, that's locked as well. There's gotta be a way down here somewhere. Look, there's a marker. A cave. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. Oh, see, it wants us to get down into here. I guess let's go and open the lever on the floodgates then. That's the only way to continue farther. There's 3 floodgates here. I'm guessing we want to open this middle one. Which one's it pointing to? Doesn't seem to be this one, so it's got to be this one. Has that done it? No. Ah. Over. Oh, well, I guess we're going for a dip. Can we not? Ah, yeah, we're not going to get to this section of the garden. Go on the other side. Oh, no, don't do that, girl. It's okay. I was just looting them pumbles. Yeah, we're on the other side of that house that the both doors were locked. Yeah, we're higher up, look. Just trying to be very careful around here. Hey up. What the hell is going on in there?
broke through this door. Must have smelled something beyond it. Symbol of Freya. Untouched. No sign of feeding. Morkvarg doesn't devour his victims. Strange.
Chain with... Oh god, that's not pretty.
It grew back. It always grows back.
Starting to envy you.
Wish to hear a story?
I'd rather just kill you. No, go on.
If I have to, I'm all ears.
Warriors came. They knew they could not kill me. So they laid a trap. Chained me down. Locked me in here. Know what I did? Bit my leg off to free myself. Every bite brought pain, and howling, I vomited blood.
Mm-hmm. Biting off your own limbs hurts. Who would have thunk?
You don't understand. This was more. My mouth burned like swallowing fire, as if all inside me was torn. Felt I would die, but I did it, and then I shredded them, dashed them to bits, made tiny crumbs of those plowing heroes.
Your story have a point, or just doing some chest pounding?
The moral is... You cannot kill me. Cannot stop me. I'll not be bound. Break any fetters. The curse. Free me, or I'll return to get you again.
I only knew this was going. Not a nice story though that Morkvarg was telling us. Switch our oil back to cursed. Good hits, we got him there.
Here we are again.
You can't end this. Release me.
Now, I think this will kill him. Because he was just saying then when he was gnawing his own leg off, it felt like a fire burning inside him. And we looted some werewolf meat when he died the first time, when we left him to die. So if I feed him that this time, I think that'll lift the curse. But I think there's more to this story. And for the sake of it, we left him last time. So let's finish him off this time.
Tiresome conversation. Not interested.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to.
Fair enough. Take a swallow to get our health back. Yeah, werewolf meat again. Another mutagen though. Sheath our silver. Anything else in this barn? No. So someone's chained him to that there. I mean, I know it's inhuman in a way. This Morkvarg wasn't a nice fellow beforehand, so he probably deserved it, but and there's lots more to this story than meets the eye. Now then, so we're still trying to do Nameless. Oh, there is a way down here. Ah, that's the door that was locked. Can I open it from this side now? No. I cannot. Oh. Yeah, I've got a way down though. Don't get too close.
Prints lead to the well. Guess Craven didn't want to be eaten. Preferred to drown.
Okay, so he's gone down to the well to avoid being devoured by Morkvarg. Probably a smart choice given the circumstances. And now we've got to go into the well after him. So plenty to ponder over. The story will continue as trying to solve the mystery of Morkvarg, the curse on Hindarsfjall, and we're trying to find this fellow known as Craven. And hopefully one of these ends will give us a line on where the hell Ciri has gone to. Me and Yen are pulling our hair out in this quest to find her. And I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting closer.